Alright, we got a nice slate of 16 games on Sunday. I'll be getting TV coverage of 5 of them. The TV coverage up here is actually really good. I'm getting 5 good games. I'm getting 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 1 at night, and that's unheard of around here, so I'm very thrilled about that. Let's get to the picks. I might as well do it now. Number 1, we got Tampa Bay playing Oakland. I could probably see Oakland winning this game. Oakland did show signs of life last week against Houston, and Tampa Bay's really been looking geriatric the last couple of weeks, but I do think Tampa will win here and might get into the playoffs. Probably just a first round exit against I don't know, Minnesota or something, but I think they'll win this game. New England beats Buffalo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure New England wins big here. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they do win big here to close the season at 11-5. Indianapolis, Tennessee. I think this is going to be a Vince Young versus Jim Sorgi battle, but I think the Colts starters are going to play longer than the Titans starters, so I'm going to take Indianapolis to win. Cincinnati and Cleveland. I guess I'll take Cincinnati because you know that Cleveland is good at keeping games close but cannot win those games. So I think Cincinnati can kind of keep it close, and if Kansas City's winning at the end, Cincinnati can come back and win. So I'll take Cincinnati to win. Pittsburgh over Cleveland, naturally. Well, Pittsburgh doesn't have anything to play for, so they could easily throw all their backups out there, and then it'll be like a crapshoot. They could still win with their backups, though. Green Bay over Detroit. A lot of people were talking about the possibility of Detroit upsetting Green Bay and finally getting that first win. I don't know if I see it. I mean, the Packers are not a good team. They cannot win close games. They find ways to lose. They've really been struggling lately and everything else, but I think they have enough in them to beat Detroit because Detroit cannot do anything other than throw the ball to Calvin Johnson. Minnesota and New York. I kind of expect New York to go all out to win this game, but it wouldn't surprise me if they came out with David Carr and Ahmad Bradshaw and Sonora Ice Moss and etc. So if I get word of something changing, I might change my pick. Right now I'm going to take Minnesota to win. I could end up changing that if I hear New York is going to go all out to win. Whatever, right? Atlanta and St. Louis, I'm going to take Atlanta to win that game easily. And, line up for a shot at a first round bye in a division title. Let's see, Carolina and New Orleans. I like to take the home team in NFC South matchups. But I'll tell you, Carolina's playing for the division. Carolina, if they lose, they assume that they lose the division, lose the first round bye, and go in as a wild card. Because they cannot count on the Rams to beat the Falcons. So, a real good team would win this game. If Carolina is a real good team, like they want us to think they are, they will win this game. So I'm going to take Carolina here, break my rule, and see if the last week of the season finally sees the home team lose in the NFC South. Houston and Chicago. I think I'm going to take Houston on this one. I think Andre Johnson is going to destroy Chicago. I'm talking like 13 catches, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, something like that. He's going to be big, I think. Miami, New York Jets. The Jets, by the time they take the field, will probably already be aware that they are eliminated from the postseason with the Patriots winning. And let's face it, I know Jets fans who are trying to talk themselves into the Jaguars beating the Ravens. I know Patriots fans trying to talk themselves into the Jets beating the Dolphins. I know Bears fans trying to talk themselves into the Giants backups beating the Vikings, etc. You get these desperate fans at this time of the year, the last week of the year. You get these fans thinking, well, if we win and this crappy team beats this playoff team, come on, crappy team. They talk themselves into it. And that's kind of what, Jets fans are doing. But I think that when the Jets take the field against the Dolphins on Sunday, They will know that Buffalo has lost to New England. They will know that they are now counting on Jacksonville to beat Baltimore on the road. And they're going to be a little flat. They're going to know that, well, we're not making the playoffs. We're counting on freaking Jacksonville to beat Baltimore. And I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. So I think they're going to be a little flat and defeated. On the other hand, Brett Favre might be playing for his future. Eric Mangini and Brian Schottenheimer and Bob Sutton, they're all playing for their jobs. Lavernius Coles might be playing for his job if he even wants to be on the Jets anymore, which I doubt. So I think they're probably still going to be a little flat in this game. I'm scared to take Miami on the road in the cold. But you have to realize, even though the Jets are probably more used to playing in the cold than the Dolphins, Brett Favre is 39 years old. And when you're 39 years old, you don't like playing in the cold. So I'm going to take the Dolphins. Going to be a good game. Of course, I got the Ravens over the Jaguars, as I already detailed. I really see them putting a stranglehold on the playoff spot that they have secured. Taking this win easily. Seattle and Arizona. This is kind of my upset pick. I will take Seattle to win. Arizona has no interest in winning anymore. They have their division title locked up. They've had it locked up for about a month now. They don't care. I mean, they mailed in that game against New England. I expect them to mail in this game too. And we should win. I expect us to go into Arizona and win against an uninterested Arizona team. Go to 5-11, end the season on a 3-game winning streak, and maybe we can parlay that into something next year. Maybe not, but I think we're gonna win. I feel very confident in it. I'm probably gonna take us on the money line when Sunday swings around. I really feel good about this one. I really think Arizona is gonna mail it in. Dallas and Philadelphia. I don't feel comfortable with either of these teams. We all saw what Philadelphia did last week. Their season was on the line. They had the opportunity to take control and get into the playoffs. And, all they had to do was win out. It was in their control, and they threw up an awful game against the Redskins. So we know what they're all about. No sense of urgency, no sense of the moment. Dallas, we all know their late season struggles. We all know what they're going to be doing in the cold weather. We all know about Tony Romo's struggles. We all know I don't feel safe with either of these teams, so I guess I'll go with the home team. Although I will say that even though I think the Eagles will win, if they take the field knowing that they're already eliminated, and what would eliminate them is a win by Tampa Bay or a win by Chicago, they might be flat. If they're flat, I might reconsider. I might, because I still think they could win this game because they can get themselves up for a game against their hated division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to take Philadelphia for now. Washington and San Francisco. I'm actually feeling San Francisco here now that I think about it. I think San Francisco takes this game. I don't know, just a feeling I have. I think Washington showed something last week, but I don't know. I think San Francisco wins this game. I can't explain it. It's a feeling I have. Sunday night, Denver and San Diego. San Diego's mad. They're out for revenge. Both teams have no defense and very high-power offenses. Neither team can run the ball that well. Both teams... I don't trust either team at all. I'll say that much. I don't trust either of these teams. San Diego should have been able to roll to a 12-4 record by now, but they're 7-8. Denver should have closed out this division a month ago and couldn't do it. So, all that said, I think San Diego's the better team right now. I think they're hotter. But Norv Turner is prominently involved, so I'm going to take Denver to win this game. I might change, I might not, but right now I got Denver, and that's it for me. I'm out.